Hey everybody, thanks for watching. My name is John Manley. Make sure you will subscribe after you're done watching this video. One of the most common mistakes that sales professionals struggle with while trying to earn a new customer is unconsciously positioning their value from the angle of what is best for them as a salesperson, which is I want to make a sale, rather than speaking from the perspective of the buyer who says, I need to have my pain point solved. I want to get a solution. No one enjoys being sold to a product to, but everyone enjoys buying the correct solution that's properly tailored to fit exactly what they need. The most frustrating part of this mistake is that most sales professionals really do have the customer's best interest in mind. And this mistake is not due to a lack of care for the customer, but rather a failure to properly communicate a compelling line of reasoning which logically leads to your prospect ultimately saying yes. Correctly developing your presentation and your value strategy from the buyer side of the desk will ensure that you always convey a very clear desire to solve each customer's need in a very personal and tailored manner. This enables you to very quickly differentiate yourself from the salespeople who are only focused on getting their canned pitch or presentation out rather than listening to the customer and then providing a very exact solution for an exact issue. I'll give you an example. Last week I was on a sales call with a new sales professional on my team. We'll call him Jim for the story. And a prospect he had been working with was also on the call. I was letting Jim lead. Jim asked the prospect how they currently handle their IT purchasing. And they let us know that they have 3 internal employees on their staff who handle sourcing from one of the same distributors that we also use. So Jim asked if he could have an opportunity to start quoting for them and help out on the procurement side. The answer from the customer was a very quick, no, at this point we're not looking to make any changes. Thanks though. So I want to ask you, why do you think Jim's request failed to gain a logical yes? He asked if he could help. He provides great value. But Jim made the deadly mistake of positioning the request as a benefit to himself, which the buyer is always going to interpret as sounding very similar to, will you take a risk and change a proven process that works for you already and give me an opportunity to make money selling to you? That's never going to lead to a logical yes. So you ask, what would have been a more effective route for handling this exact same scenario? In order to set up his request to gain that logical and mutually beneficial yes, Jim needed to first uncover and verbally identify common pain points for that customer and then build a tailored approach with that knowledge. And I will elaborate. You can do this using my exact formula, which I call the triple U formula. Understand, uncover, and utilize. Step 1, understand the contact's role as well as the company's position in their market, if that's applicable, if you're not selling to a single person. This specific prospect was the owner of a professional services focused IT consultant. Step 2, uncover the most common pain points that the owner of a IT consultant is most likely to face on a day-to-day basis. Owners of IT consultants are generally focused on cash flow, credit lines, customers paying late, and general low margins on technology, hardware, and software. These are their biggest struggles on a day-to-day basis. We've been able to work to uncover those by working with previous customer relationships or by just directly asking. Step 3, utilize this information to craft a mutually agreeable starting point and foundation, which is then going to allow you to formulate an exact strategy for addressing and solving what your prospects feel are his most immediate and unique They all feel it is unique business challenges. For the above scenario, our triple U formula allows us to position the conversation to highlight these exact pain points and challenges most important to our IT consultant. And then we can lay out an exact understanding, expertise, and specific strategy to resolve each one of those challenges. We then organically weave our value and our resolution into a personal story, which is going to allow us the opportunity to provide points of reference and validation by how our solution has helped other similar clients eliminate and transform those same pain points that they're facing into a rare strength within their market that's going to save them time, increase their productivity, add to their bottom line, and help them stand out from their competition, which is value. Instead of just diving right in and saying why we are so great or droning on about how many random awards we have won from magazines and studies that no one has ever heard of, utilizing the triple U formula to position the conversation directly from the prospect's perspective, not from the salesperson's benefit, always is going to lead us to naturally bring the conversation to a logical and organic closing. Mr. Customer, as you agree that our solution will allow you to focus on what you love and what you do best, which is helping your customers and growing your business, what is our next step to allow us a no-risk opportunity to show you exactly why our current and existing customers in your position love working with us and the direct benefits they have seen for their company? That is always going to lead to a logical yes from your correct target audience. When you follow the triple U formula, you guarantee success for you. Understand, uncover, utilize. No matter what your product, solution, industry, or sales presentation, your primary focus and message should always be, Mr. Customer, here is exactly how this solution benefits you. I really appreciate you watching. Let me know if you have any questions in the comments. Make sure you subscribe. Have a fantastic day. Hey, have you subscribed to my channel? Right here, right here, right here, right here, right here, right here. Subscribe, subscribe. Don't be a lurker. Subscribe.